Hey everyone, and welcome. My name is Mark Stevenson. I'm the Director of Marketing for Coldesi and a member of the Custom Apparel Startups community. Now, Mark Vila and I just finished recording our CAS podcast episode 15, which I highly recommend. It was all based on this book by Michael Gerber called The E-Myth Revisited. What I'm going to do now is pick out one of the ideas from that podcast and from the book and kind of outline how I think it's going to help your business. If you go ahead and implement it right now, then maybe I'll inspire you to listen to the rest of the podcast. The E-Myth basically is the entrepreneur's myth, and that is that most small business are started by entrepreneurs that really want to grow and be big successes, and that their love is of business itself. Where in reality, he points out that 70 to 80% of the people that start a business are what he calls technicians. They're people that are really great at embroidery or great at direct-to-garment printing or great at designing artwork or great at plumbing, and they decide since they can do the work better than their boss and better than the owner and better than the company, that they can run their own business. After all, why shouldn't they? They do all the work. And how that really doesn't match with what a successful or what a business needs to be successful. One thing that he points out that I really kind of latched onto is this idea of doing an organizational chart. Now, you're going to do an organizational chart for your business, I hope, after this, even if it's just you, because the organizational chart is full of titles and job descriptions for things that have to be accomplished to make your business successful, not just what you do every day or should do every day. Let's take a look at how we might do that. I'm just going to use Microsoft Word. You can also do the same thing in Excel or Google Docs, and there are lots of free templates that you can download. But in Word, I find it particularly easy. I'm just going to go up to Insert, and then they have a tab up here called Smart Art. And if you scroll down to all this cool artwork, you will see hierarchy, which is basically an organizational chart. And I'm going to use the horizontal one just because I kind of like that better. It fits on my page. Click OK. And now I get this series of boxes. Now, this may be you at the top, or you could just use a title of the owner. And divide up your business into as many small pieces of what need to be accomplished as possible. So if you were a franchise, and that's his whole idea, Mr. Gerber's whole idea in the E-Myth is to treat your business like you're building a franchise. So you have things so well thought out and well planned, especially with regards to the organizational chart, that you could just, if you put it all in a box, you could hand it to somebody and they could run the business, or they could start their own business doing the same thing. So I've got the owner down here, and let's say I just want to divide things up into operations, which you do, and sales and marketing, which you probably also do. And you notice how everything resizes when I type in the words, so it keeps everything inconsistent. So under operations, what kind of things do you do that keep your business running? Well, you do your accounting, right? You do billing, you do receiving, you pick up checks, you deposit checks. You also do shipping and receiving. And let's add another level here. I'm just going to right click on this box and add shape below. Whoops, wrong one. I'm going to add shape after. So I've got accounting and shipping, receiving under operations. How about computers and hardware? And under sales and marketing, we can do website, and we can add a couple more there as well. Add shape, add after. And what are all the other activities that you need? You need a salesperson. So this might be, if you think of it as far as people go, this would be a website developer, and maybe a salesperson, and maybe inside sales, someone just to answer the phone and take calls. And maybe under operations you also want to put reception if it's a retail operation. Okay, so now I've got all of these jobs, and if I wanted, for example, if I thought I was going to get big enough under accounting, I could also add the below, I could add accounts payable, accounts receivable, and you see how this is going. Now, the other thing that I would do here is I would take your time in doing all these things and in creating an organizational chart with everything that you do. And then you're going to do a job description for each one of them. So what is somebody that's in charge of operations and sales and marketing and accounting and reception? You'll do a job description, and it could just be even a to-do list. So for example, if I was going to do, the shipping and receiving, I can just start a new document and shipping and receiving position, and here's my to-do list. The shipping and receiving person receives packages, keeps track of inventory monthly, checks best shipping prices, handles packaging, whatever all of those things are. For shipping and receiving, you're going to save this as well, and what you'll have is a list of all of these positions and what amounts to their job descriptions. Then if it's just you know everything that you have to do. If it's you and a partner, now you can sit down with these stacks of job descriptions and you can hand them back and forth. So it's not, well, I received that package, I got this package, I'll do the shipping today, you do the shipping tomorrow. Everybody's got their set of responsibilities. And most importantly, especially in this kind of thing up top, let's say you get to the point with accounting where you're so busy producing orders on the technician side that things are starting to slip. You're not paying your sales tax on time, things along those lines. You're ready to hire an external bookkeeper or accountant. Now you've got the to-do list and on the org chart, and you can take that to a bookkeeper or accountant and know what you're talking about. Let's say that you least like the sales and marketing side and you want to hire an outside salesperson to help your wholesale business. Well, now you've got a salesperson's job description that you've already thought about what they're going to do and what you want them to do, and maybe even the price list and everything for them to do it. And now you can outsource that to a salesperson that you hire, internally or externally. Website developer, same thing. These are the kinds of things that I need done every week, and you can hand that to a professional as well. So you're no longer just operating in your business. You're taking that few minutes to work on, or few days to work on the organizational chart, so you're working on your business and what it's going to take for the business to be successful, instead of in your business filling orders, collecting checks, and making payments. So that's just a glimpse into episode 15 of the Custom Apparel Startups podcast on the E-Myth by Mr. Gerber. If you would like to listen to more, just click on the link below or go to caspodcast.com and check it out.